Who is that on top of Henry?
It's Sarah.
Sarah's famous. She was on the cover of a local newspaper.
Yes, she's very famous.
Today's another busy day, but with a different animal, laying hens. Today we're moving the laying hens out of the winter house and we're putting them in the eggmobile here and bringing them out to pasture for the summer. I thought this wagon was supposed to have run flats on it. Fixing that tire's been on my necessary but not urgent list. We have the troops assembled to load chickens. First step is to push a batch into the top house here. Close the door.
Okay.
The women catch the chickens and the men carry them to the wagon.
You just pecked me.
13.
20.
23. Oh no, escapees! Inevitably, when we do one of these moving videos, people freak out and say, why are you picking the chickens up by their legs? Well, that's the best way to pick them up. See, they calm down a few seconds after you pick them up this way. And if you grab them around the wings, you run a chance of hurting one of their wings. So this is the way I was taught to do it when I used to work at a chicken house. It's the best way. Another batch. 107.
We're at 109.
112.
Ow. 139. 144. Watch out, this leghorn's got spurs. Oh yeah.
152. So this group in here we're saving because our kids are going to incubate eggs and hatch chicks. So we have one rooster and 10 hens,
11.
Gray? 11 hens in here. It's a little project. $193.
I got another one.
196.
Yeah, this is 198 because I have this.
221.
Henry. 229.
Not many left now.
Alright.
There you go.
Dad, what's the count?
277. Come on, you. Come on.
This buck is kind of slow. Nope. Come on.
Yay, that's all of them.
This is one of our oldest chickens, Miss Buck. She's very sweet.
Her eyes look old.
She knows all. She's very wise.
282.
282. 284.
303. Two more escapees over there. Oh!
Alright, got one.
One got away. There she goes. We'll work her under the stairs and then catch her, I think. She's like, I don't like this. Something's up. Come on over here, guys. Oh,
All right, Henry. She wasn't fast enough.
3:14. We're old, so we have to take rests. How many hens was that?
314.
314. I think that's the most we've loaded out to pasture in a year, and we got another 150 that's coming next week as day-old chicks that we grow out as our replacement stocks, and then we butcher stew hens in the fall, so flock goes up and down. I have a special treat for you guys today. I have the very worst jokes. I mean, these are the scrapings from the bottom of the barrel, and I'm going to share them with y'all. 19 and 20 got into a fight. 21. People say talk is cheap. I don't think they've ever talked to a lawyer. I tried to sue the airport for misplacing my luggage. I lost my case. I'm telling you, these are the worst of the worst. If you love bad jokes like I do, these are the ones for you. Ah, now a riddle. What starts with an E and ends with an E and has only one letter in it?
What?
An envelope. If somebody had told me a year ago that bad jokes would be part of my channel, I would have said, no way, that'll never fly. I don't know what's happened here. We've gone down a sad road.
So out of the three, I think these two are the better candidates. This one's kind of falling apart, so I think we probably ought to leave it.
We're going to take 2 of the nesting boxes, each 9-holers, out of here and put them in the eggmobile. Dang Phillips head screws. I got 1 box of them that I'm working on. When I'm done with them, I'm going to all star head screws. I hate the things. We have to clean these out and scrape them. The easiest way to get them out of the bottom is to roll them over.
Ugh, very dusty.
Some little free lawn fertilizer. Last time we did one of these videos, I had a bunch of comments and they said, oh, you gotta put on mash, you're gonna get sick. We've been working around chickens for years and never gotten sick. A researcher at Cornell once told me that if you're exposed to salmonella, you gradually develop a tolerance to it. And I handle raw chicken, Hillary does too, all summer long. And if anybody's got a tolerance, it would be us. Watch out, chickens. We got a freeloader. Level?
Yes.
This is going to be a little tricky. Some common questions I get about our perimeter fencing here. This is Electronet by Premier One. I forget, it's a little under 4 foot tall. It is not electrified. We've never had the need to electrify it. Yes, the chickens will fly over it once in a while, but it's a 1 or 2 every few days, and they fly back in to eat and lay their eggs, so it's really not a big deal. They could all fly over it if they wanted to, but what they want is right here, so it's not a big deal. Predators don't go through it because we lock the chickens up in the eggmobile at night, and during the day those predators aren't a problem for us. We move this whole setup once a week. We hook the tractor onto the eggmobile, we pull it to the next spot, we pick up the fence, the feeders and the waterers are out here, it all goes. And the whole idea behind this is the quality of the eggs increases greatly when you have chickens on pasture, because they're able to eat lots of green grass and eat whatever bugs they can catch. The yolks really orange up, the whites get thicker. That's why we charge what we charge for our eggs. We put more labor into them. It's a higher quality product than you can get at the grocery store, and people pay that premium for these sorts of eggs. Now about the eggmobile, I have a whole video on this if you look back through the library. It is 24 foot long, it is 8 foot wide, and it is 6 foot tall. It has a flat roof on it because it's always parked on a slope, so it drains, and we don't care if a little water gets into it. The outside of it is reclaimed roofing from a barn that was re-roofed nearby. The top are scraps from a new barn that was being built, so they don't have any extra holes in them, so it is pretty waterproof. It's built on an old wagon running gear. It wouldn't extend as far as I would like, so we welded a metal angle in the middle to stretch the wheels out further. It's got these outriggers that swing down, and they help stabilize the eggmobile in high winds. We've never had a disaster where it flips over yet. It has a pop door and a ramp, and every night we close the pop door, and every morning we open the pop door, and the chickens all run out like they're coming out of a clown car. But the chickens all roost in here at night. Everybody goes in for the night. Now, inside the eggmobile, we have a floor that's 5 1/4-inch deck boards. They're spaced 1.5 inches apart, so when the chickens walk on it, they kind of kick their own poop over. It makes it self-cleaning. We do not have problems with predators reaching up through this. It's never been an issue. We have roosts in the top here, horizontal, all the same level, so that the chickens don't compete for the highest roost. They jump up here and they roost at night. Plenty of ventilation is important. Lots of chicken wire open panels to get fresh air through here. In here for what, 316 hens, is that the number? We have 9, 18, 27, 31 nesting boxes, and that seems to be fine. They favor certain nesting boxes. They'll lay a whole lot of eggs in one and they won't lay hardly any in another. That's just the way chickens are. The eggmobile is the predator-proof home for the chickens. The predators can't get in here. It's metal-sided. So it's really important to train the hens to come in here at night. And the way we do this, and this is very important, is we lock them in here for at least 24 hours before we let them out. That way they know it's where they lay their egg, and it's where they can roost at night. If you train them that way, they'll all march right up the ramp at sunset, and all you got to do is close the door. If you don't train them that way, they'll be under the wagon at dusk, and you'll have to chase them out with sticks and whatever and load them into the eggmobile. It won't work. Leave them in 24 hours, they do it all by themselves. Well, now it feels like summer's here. We got hens on pasture, we got broilers on pasture, we got the cows out grazing. It's awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.